Hi, Angela here. I haven't been on here since I think July of 2015. So today's November, 26th? 26th of November 2016. So it's been over a year. Um, I've tried to make this video several times, and most of the time when I do it, I run out of data on my phone, so I need to erase everything. Things like that. And I've been putting it off because of the changes I have done in the last year. As you can tell, I look a little different than what I did last year. And that's all due to exactly, you could see it coming in the videos I did post. It was saying that I put my weight on my fitness routine on the back burner. When I was working, I found I was burning up it almost like was hard on my body. I no longer work that job. That was a temporary job. Now when I reflect back to it, it was hell. I mean, it was hell. I shouldn't have worked there for the whole time. I was getting nausea and things like that. For your information, never did get any answers to why I suffer dizziness now, and I get a lot of problems with my digestive tract and stomach. And but there is a acupuncturist here that says that it's these that are causing it. My muscles are so tight right in here from when I had the accident in December of a year and a half ago, that they get so tight that they cause me to feel nausea and that. Back in the last video, I was probably, I don't remember, maybe 140, 130 I'm going to say, because I did spend 3.5 years of being quite fit. I now look back to the videos and go, whoa, I was fit. You know, I say I gained weight and things like that. But it was me internally knowing that I was gaining weight by my eating habits and lack of exercise. I was exercising, but at a work level, and that's different because you're putting your body through stress by pulling people up, pulling people down, things like that. You're not doing the same as when you exercise and use skillful right movements that you don't hurt yourself or injure yourself. So what has changed? When that job was over, I actually went and worked for my husband. My husband gave up his job, his high-paying job, and buy his own business. It's blind cleaning. So you clean the blinds and you bring it back to the people. It's actually quite a straightforward kind of business, and it's been good. It's just financially it's different for us. I don't have benefits anymore, so it's kind of hard for me to go to an acupuncturist. So every time I go, I have to spend $80. Can't afford that right now. So I haven't been taking care of my health that way, massages, things like that. Food-wise, I actually had given up chocolate for so many years. Since my son was born, he's 8 now. I actually started eating chocolate this year, and as you can tell, it put on a lot of weight. Like, you see my stomach and everything now? Actually, you can see my skin. So I've put on quite a bit of weight. I've went now to about 186 pounds. That doesn't sound like a lot, but actually I'm obese. My legs inside, just a lot of things. Like, I forget that when you're obese, what you have to deal with. You know, even when I was thin, it's hard to believe I could forget how it can be when you're overweight. Like, I have a hanging stomach, so it causes a lot of moisture underneath and rubbing and things like that. And I haven't had that in 3.5 years, so I totally forgot about it. My breath, I can go up and down my stairs just grabbing something, and I'm out of breath now. Anyways, so what could cause me to go from 3.5 years of, taking care of myself to where I am now? A lot had to do with the job I was in. I should have never done that job. It wasn't good for me. And to be able to successfully do that job, I went on antidepressants because I was getting that low and that full of anxiety. And the problem with that is when I take medication like that, my personality just left me. I had no drive anymore to exercise, eat right, do anything. And it's so funny to look now, a year and a half later, and I've become obese. And my husband, someone that for 3.5 years, if you watch my old videos, I couldn't get him motivated enough or keep him on track. But the change in his job, where he quit the job and now he's in a physical job, taking down blinds and putting them up, and he tends to not overeat and things like that, that he's actually pretty close to his ideal weight. Like maybe he could tone up a little bit with some weights, but that's about it, you know. He's in the best shape he has been in a long time, and here I am. So it's been really mentally hard on me to go back to this weight. Not saying that being overweight bothered me, or I wouldn't have let it get to this point of how high it is now. It's the feeling it gives you, like when you're walking around and you have to wear a certain pair of underwear and you're so uncomfortable in your clothes half the time, because I can't find clothes that fit me anymore. I went into Black Friday yesterday and tried to buy some clothes and I just couldn't. Nothing fit nicely, or my son says that's too short for you, and it's just the weirdest feeling, like where my children are like, where did my mommy go, you know, like she doesn't care about fitness anymore, she doesn't care about eating healthy. I don't even know who I am anymore. I'm in a desperate need. So when I went off Facebook, YouTube, it probably was not the smartest thing, because there was some supports on the YouTube that helped me and motivate me, and now I have no motivation, and I'm in a kind of a spot that I'm going to have to crawl myself out of again. We are about to take a trip to the Dominion Republic. Now, that's very exciting. Yay! But the problem is when you don't have any shorts that fit, it kind of makes it a downer too. You don't want to get in a bathing suit and things like that if you don't feel great about yourself. And another thing is, I haven't had a lot of years, in the last few years, I've felt that I haven't had so many struggles with my son, but my son's back to being high anxiety again, and we've been running into problems that way. And this trip, he doesn't want to go on. He does not want to do anything. So if there's anyone out there that suffers from a kid that doesn't even want to leave home because of his anxiety, if you have suggestions, down in the bottom you can comment, because I'm going to make a social story for him. Either it's put a book together and laminate it to read over and over before our trip, so that he can understand where we're going to be, what we're going to see, things like that, so there's no extra anxiety in there. But it's been a tough year. When my dad died, I wasn't very close to him, so I didn't mourn the same way as I would have when my mom died, but that still affected my life. It still brought back my past eating habits. It still brought back my past giving up on myself, Anyways, I'm going to put this video up. I don't know if any of the YouTubers I used to pay attention will see this video or be even interested, but I just thought I'd put it up so that I can put one step ahead of myself to start getting back on track of who I am. There's no sense of sitting in this gloomy spot and feel kind of like defeated if I'm not going to do something about it, like I need to try to pull myself out of this. So anyways, it's already a 9-minute video, so we'll say goodbye today, and hopefully I'll be able to post more another day. Bye.